Hello and welcome back to Sisters United. You are joined by Player 1
and Player 2.
And welcome back to our Dragon Age Origin playthrough, where in the last episode we completed the Circle Tower.
We did.
And we are on our way back to finish off Redcliffe and then hopefully get Shale. I'm going to take Morrigan,
Indeed.
Alistair, and we'll take Wynn.
Yes.
Just because of the circle being there. So Shale is in that pass, is she?
Soldiers Pass, yeah.
So there's 3 expansions I have then, because I think that's what the gold ones are.
Yeah.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
Severin!
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Okay! First Minister.
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
Okay.
So, let's do this now.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
I agree.
Very well. Who will go into the Fade? Then let us begin forthwith.
Right, Morgan, you ready to go in?
Okay, Morgan.
Connor, I can hear
go.
you. I'm coming.
Father, where are you?
Oh,
I don't understand. It's so cold.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
We'll try and get
This is
through
the
to
Fade.
the arrow.
Your kind cannot navigate it any more than you could navigate a dream.
I don't understand. Where is my Connor?
I will find him for you, since I foolishly gave my word that I would. Leave me to it.
No. No, you're trying to lead me astray. I do not believe you. Connor! Connor, where are you? Is anyone out there? Hello? Blessed art thou.
Do you think she's doing okay? I hope she's fine. She's on her own, and you know, sometimes she just stops attacking for no reason. You just don't know.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now.
Listen, Demon.
I do not have time for fool children. Now tell me where this demon is.
Fool! You won't get near her. I won't let you.
They're a very booby demon.
I think it's a desire
So be
demon,
it.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're the one making Father sick. I'll help him. You can't stop me. Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
The tag.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
As you wish.
I'll stop you! I will!
Connor? Is that you?
Yeah, it, Connor!
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
To attack.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
We will force.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind. Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it.
Yes.
Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
It will. I wonder if that's because the mage can see it.
Oh, maybe.
Well, no, because you can only be a mage in this bit. Or maybe because it's Morrigan.
You cannot win!
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Do whatever you want with him.
Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
The urn is a legend. It might never be found.
That is a possibility. But there is a reason it's still an option. I am not simply grasping at straws.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Deneram, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
I will see if I can find this relic.
No one else can. Even if I wished to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
No. Because if we want the Arl's help, we're gonna have to wake him up. What are you doing? Oh.
Okay. So, what we'll do is we'll go back to camp.
Hello? How do I get out of here? This is getting confusing, sir. Is this the way out?
Alright, alright.
Thank you.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owe the Arl that much.
You're welcome.
Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
No, but Alistair.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole Blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
Miss the constant battles, I'll miss you. It makes me tear up just thinking about it.
Ha! There'll be no more running for our lives. No more darkspawn.
No.
Ugh. And no more camping in the middle of nowhere. I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I?
No, you're not.
Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
I think I already do.
I fooled you, did I? Good to know.
Alistair, we've already kissed before. Surely you know.
That wasn't too soon, was it?
Not really. I liked it.
Good. I'll take that as a good sign. Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Yes. Yes. I'm not talking to you.
We'll talk to him. We'll talk to everybody.
No. I'm over on your own.
What do you wish of me? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Okay, so
I can talk to you. What?
because we need to get our friendship up, we'll buy some gifts.
Yes, we will.
And give some folk gifts. But
Yes.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
What? What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Why would the Canary care about the Blight?
Why do you?
Ferelden's my home. It can be... Adam! Alfred! Ferelden's is my home!
So if this blight were in Orlais, it could consume the land with impunity. Don't strain yourself pondering that. I do not know why the Arishok sent us. He commands and I go.
Okay. Did you find the answer to his question?
He's already answered that question.
Oh. Don't you have to report back?
Yes.
Well, when are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Okay. I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
That's enough for now.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's just go. What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Okay, you were sitting. I know you were sitting! Very funny. Very funny.
Your grasp of the obvious is remarkable.
Right. Just tell me!
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else?
No.
As you wish.
It's so funny.
It irritates me. No, I have to be careful with you.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am. Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Ooh, okay. No. Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Flemeth? Morgan's mother was called Flemeth.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
She didn't really introduce herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Oh, the plot thickens. Keep going.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Okay. Good to know.
What?
Oh.
You found Flemeth's grimoire?
Yes.
Ever since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
You're welcome.
I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
It's been a long day. Rest Rest would be welcome.
Are you alright?
Yes, yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
There's still some life in those old bones, I bet.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
I'm sure you'll be kicking around for years yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
No way.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
You're a great mage. You would never become an abomination.
Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Right, when?
So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Arl Howe massacred my family. Duncan helped me escape.
Arl Rendon Howe? The Arl of Amaranthine? Yes. Why would he do such a thing to you?
I'm the daughter of Bryce Cousland, Terrand of Highever.
You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea. My lady? Do not be blinded by your desire for revenge. Rendon Howe will get what he deserves in time. Such deeds cannot go unpunished. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. We do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden?
I just wish my house did not have to fall.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Right, when? Have we caught up with you?
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
What does it mean to you, player 2?
I don't know. Does it have to mean something?
I just wanted to know what you thought being a Grey Warden was about. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men. And you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
Many kings are tyrants. I don't want power. I've never wanted it.
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
Yes, quite.
I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Alistair is a fine lad, skilled in battle, but quite inexperienced when it comes to affairs of the heart. I would hate to see him get hurt.
We're just taking it one day at a time.
You are both Grey Wardens, and he is the son of a king. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
I can handle my responsibilities and my relationship.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
What am I supposed to do? Tell Alistair to go away?
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on.
I'm not giving up on what we have, no matter what you say.
I have given my advice. Do with it what you will. What's on your mind?
Finally!
Are you feeling better now?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
Oh. I like making sure all my companions are well.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
You're not that old.
She is.
Well, how old is she?
I don't know, but she's old. Right, I think we are ready to turn in for the night.
Oh wait, we were meant to invite Alistair.
You want to try again?
Yes, I want to try. Alistair!
Your desire is my command.
Come here.
A hug! It's just as good as a wee smooch, that's so cute.
Your desire is my command.
Yes. I'd like to discuss something private.
Let's go somewhere more quiet.
Yes, let's go somewhere more quiet.
This is my mod stuff.
So would you like to join me in my tent?
Join you? In your tent?
You seem a little nervous.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be nervous. It's not like I don't want to. I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this. For anyone. I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
You need to relax, Alistair.
I really do, don't I? I keep telling myself that. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are.
Just follow my lead, Alistair. Come on. Yes, I'm willing.
Right. I'm going to stop talking now.
No. We will blur. It will have to be blurred. Because I've only ever watched one smoochy sex scene. Well, that was with a dwarf. I think they go somewhere private. Ah, okay. It looks like they've kept their underwear on, so it's not so bad. would you say that's so?
Yep. Lightning first, then the end of civilization as we know it. I'm a bad, bad man. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
Let them talk, I don't care!
Oh sure, now you say that. By tomorrow it'll be icy glares and awkward silences right before battle. Just you watch. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
We stay together, no matter what happens.
Right, I can handle that. I hope. Before we go, I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way. I wasn't sure it could happen, in fact.
I feel the same way.
Good to know.
Okay, so we slightly had a glitch. Oh, Morgan, I'm so sorry.
That was your back!
So,
Morgan! I didn't realize you were there! I'm so sorry! I thought we were going to bat it! Oh, I can invite a companion. Let's go to bed. Let's just cuddle me, keep me warm.
Our dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
Oh. He will fail our enemies with his stench.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Oh, well, you go, I don't mind. Go ahead. It's okay, good boy.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Oh, good boy, it's just a wash. Look at you, good boy. Look how clean you are. Look how clean you are. Filthy. Filthy boy, but good boy, nonetheless.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true Blight, Anora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But Blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
You'll die! Then you punch! You punch then! Oh my god, what's going on? Where do you keep us alive? Alistair, you don't attack spec! Oh, they have mages! They have mages! Owie! Get it! Oh! Alistair! Alistair! Do none of you have a resurrection spell?
Oh, thank you!
You think you're gonna get out alive? You must think again! Someone trapped! Trigger the trap! Are you okay?
Can I get you a down?
Now you stand. Oh, go down, so you're fine. Wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
Yet. I have some questions.
Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
What are the Antivan Crows?
This elf is a crow. That makes sense. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva. I understand they almost run that nation, and are hired only at great expense.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was.
Oh.
Yes, that's it.
Does that mean you're loyal to Logain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now you've failed that service.
Oh, well, that's between Logain and the crows, and between the crows and myself.
And between you and me?
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
How much were you getting paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
When were you to see Logain next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
Okay. Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening. Make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So let me serve you instead.
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
What do you want in return, actually?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I'm yours. Is that fair?
Very well. I accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
We need all the people we can get, Alistair!
Don't worry about it. We can use him. Shush, my love. We can use him.
Alright, I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
We are desperate.
We are desperate, Alistair.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
I do accept them.
And
unfortunately, because Sten doesn't have a weapon, we'll take Severin instead.
So instead, you're back to the camp.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
What are you doing out here?
Waiting for my helper to find the damn mule, of course. Freezing! Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? As in this part of the country. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
Oh, I am Elissa. Pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping a fellow out?
What do you need?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you...
When are you coming? You're acting like you need to shit. Like go for a pool. How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Ah, okay. What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
Yes, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulav Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
And if it doesn't?
Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
I didn't say I wouldn't help you. But okay! Win? Win, are you okay?
I fell.
Are you alright?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
Thought what was over?
Everything. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time. This is a golem, I believe. Damaged, perhaps beyond repair. There may be a way to reactivate it, though that is not necessarily wise.
Why not? Dulav Gar. Why did that not work?
Because you have to go and find something.
Okay. Die! Such a close place. Back away from me, please. I don't hit you with arrows. It's better at the moment. And you, because you're not wearing anything to protect your thighs. Ow! You hit me in the back. You don't get off. Your firing isn't too fast. Oh, don't look at me!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
I doubt anyone thought you were still alive.
I suppose I should be grateful that someone came at all, then. Thank you. But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm looking for whoever owned that statue outside.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale.
They'll trust it.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Killed your father? What do you mean?
My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him. and shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Except the rod doesn't work, nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good, you're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting?
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
That's not really a cat, is it?
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
When? Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
I don't think talking to this creature is safe, Amelia.
Oh, bug whistles. You're just no fun. I'm going to ignore you now.
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
I'm not leaving without the girl.
It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
That you have the girl? You mean to possess her?
That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Very well. I'll let you go, but you need to leave the girl.
But I do like this one.
I like you too, Kitty.
But if it means escaping this prison, I am willing to leave on my own. I agree to your terms. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
Finally!
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
Don't forget our deal.
I have changed my mind. I like the girl. I do not think I will find another like her.
Oh, so I get to go with you after all?
No, I won't allow it.
I will take her anyhow. She is mine.
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
Oh, bullshit!
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
Dulan Han. Okay. Dulan Han. Dulan Han.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical.
Then how do you know I'm not a mage?
It thinks these crystals are simply for show, I see. Huh. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them, no.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
You didn't care for them, I take it?
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Alright, give Zevran a hug.
I don't appreciate foreign objects invading my personal space. Well, usually.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
So, what now? Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means... I have free will, yes? It is simply... what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I hadn't given it much thought.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us?
Shut up, Alistair.
It could be dangerous and large.
Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
I'm Elissa. Pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
And we have Shale. I do love Shale. Right. So, what we will do now is we'll go back to camp.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Oh. Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Spell of immortality?
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
And you had no idea? I'm so sorry.
Do not be sorry. I am not. I am angry. There is only one possible response to this.
What is that?
Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Okay, we can do that. Perhaps you should talk to her about it first.
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
Very well. I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Do you have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
Sure. I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Time out again.
We'll maybe do that in the next episode. So that's going to be where we leave it off for this episode. So if you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. And starting in the next episode, we're going to talk to Shale, Severin, and then we're going to go to Orgrimmar with Alistair. Shale.
And Sten, I think it was, but we don't have armor for him. So
and Sten. So we'll get armor for him. Because then when we do the elf bit, we're going to take Severin, Liliana, and Morrigan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.